Hi Gemini, how is it going? So Mars is now in your sign. This is for the sun sign of Gemini. This is a general reading and also a love reading. So I thought I would combine the two and yeah, we'll see where it takes us. I've got the Light Seers Tarot and then I've got the Queen of the Moon Oracle deck as well, just to take some cards, and I will take some cards for a general reading, and you might be able to hear the helicopter coming in where I am, so I hope it's not going to be too noisy. So let's see what we have for Gemini, please. This is a general reading for Gemini. You may be feeling that Mars energy. We are now in Virgo season as well, as I'm recording this on the 23rd of August. Let's have a look. Let's see what we have, Gemini. Okay. Ooh. Quite stiff the cards are. Let's just say the energy is quite resistant, and that's come through from a collective point of view as well, in readings that I've done, collective readings, so across the collective, not just Gemini. But because Mars is in Gemini, there could be that resistance energy, and maybe even a restlessness, which has also come through as well, because it's kind of like you want to do things, you want to be taking action on things, and we know that Mars is going retrograde at the end of October, so it's almost like I want to get things done, I want to do things, and we're now in Virgo as well, so it's kind of like, you know, what do I need to do, what do I need to focus on? There could be a lot of that going on at the moment, and there is that sort of feeling of resistance, and that came through in the cards, the energy of the cards. So if you're feeling like that, take a moment to breathe and just allow your kind of, you know, your intuition to guide you. This one fell out of the deck first of all, Four of Pentacles. So you may be feeling quite guarded when it comes to your stability. So this is the general portion of the reading. It could be that you're actually still holding on to a bit of the past, you know, and that's why you're a bit guarded, that's why you're a bit protected. Now it relates to stability because of it being Pentacles energy, but of course, you know, she's sort of holding it, covering the heart space as well. So I get the sense of, you know, there might be some previous pain that has caused some heartbreak. It doesn't have to be a romantic connection, it could just be something that you've invested a lot into for yourself and it didn't go the way you wanted to. You're leaving it behind, but you're still kind of looking back. So have you fully let it go? Because you're still holding on to something. My eye's twitching as I say that, and there's a siren going off. So we could be onto something here. Wow, chaotic energy. Yeah, death and rebirth. So there's some kind of transformation. Now that was too many, but we did see the High Priestess there. Let's see. Okay, right. On the bottom, we've got the World. So this is all about cycle completion, okay? And that's hidden energy. So something is closing out for you. But we also have the Lovers in reverse, and we have the Two of Wands. Now, Two of Wands came out for Taurus, and it was in reverse. So it was almost like, you know, there's fears around them making a change or making a choice. But maybe there's something in that in terms of you making a change, because that just came out automatically. So in the upright, I mean, you know, this person on the card here can see, you know, this is what I'm looking out. I'm looking out. This is my vision towards what I want. I've got my hand on this wand. I know I'm going to go on this adventure, and there may still be things that need to be sorted out in terms of, you know, how you're going to do it, but you know that you've made a choice. The Lovers in reverse, though, would kind of indicate that perhaps a choice hasn't been made, because it can be a choice card. It's not just representative of love and connections. It can also be a choice. So there could be some disharmony at the moment between you and another regarding a choice, or it could just simply be that one minute you think you know what you're doing and the next minute you don't. So a bit of indecisiveness. There could be that going on. With death and rebirth, there's something that needs to transform. There's something that needs to close out in order for the new to begin, in order for that adventure to start. And that comes with the choice, and also being less guarded from the past, releasing that. That could be the cycle that needs to close out. Actually, the releasing of the pain of the past that you might be holding on to. Okay, let's see what we have for love. Okay, what do we have for love, please, for Gemini? This is for the sun sign of Gemini, of course, but it's not going to resonate for everybody because the collective is vast and there are a lot of you out there. So don't try and make something fit that doesn't. Okay, let's see, what do we have for love, please? What can we give Gemini in terms of love? Wow, the sun. This is absolute expression of self at the core. So this is very much that joy, that abundance. It's Leo energy. That could mean something to you. It's very expressive, and I'm getting a lot of solar plexus vibes here. This is standing in your truth, but also being free to be yourself then attracts others in who are also being themselves, because you are in alignment, you are vibrating on the same frequency, and this is very much within your truth. But there's such a vibrancy to this, so we'll see what else comes out. That's of course major arcana. 9 of Swords with the Hierophant. Sorry, 9 of Swords in reverse with the Hierophant. So there is some sort of awakening here to something, some enlightenment that's come in, and that is going to, or has enabled, movement out of stress and anxiety. And that could be relating to that cycle that needs to close out that came out in the general portion. And this could be you or another person. There's been some awakening here to the truth of the matter, and that's what's going to allow movement out of the stress and anxiety and the true expression of self. Okay, what else do we have here for Gemini? Oh, the moon in reverse, another major arcana. So this is all about releasing any fears and actually accepting that you might not be able to see what's hidden beneath the surface. Trust your intuition always. Of course, it's a Pisces card within the tarot. So trust your intuition and release any fears around what you feel, you know, might be or might not be. Release those fears. Instead, recognize what you feel to be or not to be. That is the question. It almost makes me feel a bit Shakespearean there for some reason. But no, it's, and actually that could be, you know, don't tell yourself the same story of, you know, intuitively, that's what I'm just getting there. Stop telling yourself the same story that you're going to receive the same pain by opening your heart to love. Because, you know, what's beneath the surface, you don't necessarily know what's going on beneath the surface, but don't make up a story of what's going on with the other person as an example, or, you know, fearing that you're going to get that. It's also reminding you to remove yourself from any illusion when it comes to that. And we have 8 of Wands in reverse. Interestingly, 8 of Wands came out in a collective tarot reading I put on my social media earlier today. And that's indicating that sort of communication. It could mean travel as well, but there is movement. It's a movement card, but there is stagnancy here, and it came out with this moon. So this is saying that because there may still be some fears going on, that's what's creating stagnancy and delays in terms of communication when it comes to love. But that's where the awakening and the enlightenment needs to come in to move out of that stress, so that those fears dissipate. And then this 8 of Wands in reverse can turn into the upright, and it can allow that movement forward. Because, yeah, on the bottom, I was just drawn to look, and we have the 10 of Cups. So the emotional fulfillment is there. It's hidden energy. That's how I read. It's on the bottom of the deck. So you may not even be aware of the complete emotional fulfillment that is available to you, but recognize that you need to release those fears, and either you or someone else needs to awaken to the truth of this connection, because we have solar plexus, truth, personal power. Release those fears, release any illusionary aspects going on. Instead, feel into what you know is true inherently within. Trust your intuition on that. And that will allow movement forward in whatever way that's going to transpire, because again, don't get too attached to the outcome, but it just allows things, it allows the energy to move, and then you will receive the information as you need to receive it. So I hope that finds you well. I will take, we've got the World underneath that one as well. So I just moved the 10 of Cups, and there we had the World. So that definitely ties into the first portion with something needing to close out, something that's made you feel guarded, and perhaps a choice that you need to make. Okay, what do we have from the Queen of the Moon? Thank you for Gemini. What do we have for Gemini? Thank you so much. You've got the power. You've got the power within, okay? This is not in reverse. This is in the upright. So you have the power to manifest the reality you desire. If you want to sit in fear and anxiety and stress, you're going to just manifest that back to you. You're going to continue in that energy. But instead, recognize you've got the power to remove yourself from that, to express yourself from a place of love, and then you can have that reflected back to you. So that is a card 16, 1 and 6 is 7, divinely guided. A divinely guided moment for you to perhaps awaken to the fact that you've got that power within. And when you look at that light above, imagine if that light, you know, this is behind, you know, the staircase. You've got the power. You just need to sort of make that journey into that belief of yourself that you've got the power within to manifest the reality you desire, and making sure that you're taking action, because we've got the masculine in reverse here. Now, it might be that you're dealing with a masculine who is sitting in fear, and that could be where the fears of the 9 of Swords in reverse are. But to me, it feels like it's all about taking action in accordance with your soul's truth. So I hope that resonates for you. But again, it's not going to resonate for everybody. So take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Don't try and make something fit. It might not be your story. It could be someone else's. Okay. So I hope that finds you well. And I'm sending you love and blessings. Take care.